My name is Sandra Apia. I grew up in the Bronx. Come on, give it up for the Bronx. But sometimes you really learn a lot about who you are when you go far away, like I did as a teenage reporter in Thailand. Hey, I'm about to get my inoculations for the Thailand trip right now. I'm a little scared because I don't like shots. I freak out, but let's see what happens.
Today we're going to start doing the Japanese encephalitis. You're okay?
Yes. Oh!
And it's done!
Oh my God! Esta martes, yo ir a Thailand.
Okay.
¿Conoces Thailand?
No. ¿Es Thailand?
Thailand.
Oh,
Está en Asia.
¿Es una discoteca?
No, es un país. No está
Oh,
aquí.
oh, un país, Italia.
Thailand.
Tailandia.
Sí. After a 28-hour plane ride, we finally arrived in Thailand. Welcome to Thailand. So right now I just got to my homestay house and it is amazing. This is my homestay sister, Pun. My homestay sister had a computer, the stereo, we listen to music right now. It's just great. Their house is so beautiful and they are one of the richest people in the village. So it's amazing. This love has taken its toll on me. Mommy, what's your name?
My name is Pet.
And this is my homestay dad, and he's a police officer. You see his gun? Yay, mango! As soon as I tasted Thai food, I was fascinated by it. Now, I'm a person who really likes to eat a lot. And the food that I eat here is nothing compared to what I eat home. But I don't want to be rude, you know, so I don't ask for more or whatever. Actually, I'm losing weight, which is a good thing. Yeah.
Do you want rice now?
No, I'm good. Thank you. I was fortunate enough to be there during the Buddhist Lent, a time of the year where people make vows to Buddha. They go to the center of town and make rituals. I fell in love with Thai dance. I wish I could move like that. To celebrate Buddhist Lent, we went to stay at a Buddhist temple for a whole week. For the first time, I got to meet Buddhist monks.
It is the important day in Buddhism, which the Buddha, after attaining enlightenment, he went to preach for the first time like Jesus Christ.
Being raised a strict Christian, at first I did not feel comfortable in a Buddhist temple. However, this experience taught me how to maintain my own beliefs while respecting others. I just learned that Buddhism is not an easy religion. The monks don't get any sleep. All they're doing is meditating all day long. They eat around 11 o'clock in the morning, and that's it. The next time they eat is the next day. How could they do that? Like, I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and I feel like I'm almost dead. So how could they survive and do this for, some of them have done it for 20 years? How? When it was time to leave, the monks gave us presents and told us to always remember them. When I returned to my homestay, I watched my family carefully. I noticed that family values are very important in Thai culture. But I also noticed that women had more responsibilities than men.
ผู้หญิงกับผู้ชายเท่าเทียมกันผู้หญิงก็ทำงานเหนื่อยทุกวันผู้ชายก็น่าจะช่วยงาน
My homestay mom is really hardworking. She wakes up early in the morning to feed the ducks and chickens. Both my homestay mom and dad work during the day. But when they come home, they seem to have different ways of helping out. The only thing that I notice my homestay dad does is to make sure his gun looks like a mirror, goes to work, and then mow the lawn occasionally on weekends. I am very grateful for the opportunity that I had to stay with this family.
Sandra Apia.
I visited a local school. It's amazing because it really wasn't what I expected, you know. It's just like my school in the Bronx where they have computer room and they have a library with no computers in the library. But here, at least, they have computers in the library. That's good. And the library is also huge. Students get more punishment here than in my school. Like here, they can hit the students, whereas in my school, you can't even touch a student. And over here, you have to show respect to the teacher by whining every time you see the teacher. It's very different from the Bronx where I go to school. You know, like in class, students can say whatever, man, and just leave, get out of the class, you know, curse at the teacher behind their back, sometimes even in front of them. No student is even going to think about saying like that. They just don't have that attitude that they have in the Bronx. Even though Thailand is the richest country in Southeast Asia, there are many people who struggle to survive each day. This family is one of them. This is P, the oldest child in the family. With her father not being around, she still puts a lot of effort into her schoolwork and is helpful to her family. What does she want to be when she grows up? I can easily relate to this girl because it's like that in my family too. We don't have a lot, but my family are trying really, really hard to get us somewhere. They are working their asses off just to make sure that we get a good education and that we are behaving well and we become successful in the future. People in Thailand have different stories to tell, but in all of them, I find one common thing. Everyone is struggling to make it in life. It is amazing to come to the other side of the world and still be able to see a direct reflection of myself.